Atrocity propaganda is a form of psychological warfare and misinformation that aims to vilify and dehumanize a particular group or nation by spreading false or exaggerated accounts of their alleged horrific acts. It is a deliberate tactic employed during times of conflict or war to manipulate public opinion, garner support for one's own cause, and demonize the enemy. Atrocity propaganda exploits deep-seated emotions and prejudices, such as fear, anger, and hatred, to create a narrative that portrays the targeted group as barbaric and inhumane. This type of propaganda can take various forms, including written reports, photographs, artwork, and testimonies, all designed to shock and outrage the audience. These fabricated or distorted accounts often depict gruesome acts of violence, mass killings, or atrocities committed against innocent civilians. By disseminating such images and stories, propagandists seek to invoke moral indignation and a desire for revenge among their own population, while undermining the enemy's credibility and legitimacy on the global stage. One of the most notorious examples of atrocity propaganda is the spread of false stories during World War I and World War II. In the First World War, for instance, British and Allied forces circulated tales of German soldiers committing heinous acts in Belgium, such as bayoneting babies and raping women. These fabricated stories were instrumental in rallying public support for the war effort and demonizing the enemy. Similarly, during World War II, both Axis and Allied powers engaged in atrocity propaganda to manipulate public sentiment. The effectiveness of atrocity propaganda lies in its ability to manipulate emotions and sway public opinion. When individuals are exposed to shocking and horrifying images or stories, they are more likely to react emotionally and irrationally, making them susceptible to manipulation. This emotional response can lead to increased support for war efforts, stricter government control, and even the justification of unethical actions against the targeted group. In the digital age, atrocity propaganda has found new avenues for dissemination through social media platforms, making it even more challenging to discern fact from fiction. False information can spread rapidly, amplifying the impact of atrocity propaganda and further dividing societies. In conclusion, atrocity propaganda is a dangerous and unethical tool of psychological warfare that relies on the spread of false or exaggerated accounts of horrific acts committed by a targeted group or nation. By playing on emotions and deep-seated prejudices, propagandists aim to manipulate public opinion, justify military actions, and foster hatred and resentment. It is crucial for individuals to critically evaluate information and be aware of the potential manipulation inherent in atrocity propaganda to prevent its harmful effects on society.